Hi, this is Cary with Wicked Signal, and this video stock analysis was recorded on Monday, January 18th, 2021. It is essentially an update on General Electric. I put out a buy recommendation on General Electric on November 17th. At least the video was put out at that point in time. And I'm going to catch you up on what the technicals are saying right now with regard to General Electric. Before I do that, I just want to remind you to tell your trader or investor friends to go to wickedsignal.com. Click on that free subscription link at the top. Fill out your first name, last name, email address, and you or they will receive a new email each and every time a new stock analysis video is ready for viewing. I will not fill your inbox with marketing offers, and I will not share your personal information with anyone outside of the organization. I think the best way to catch you up on GE is pretty much where we left off November 17th, which was the last video that I did on General Electric. I'm going to show you 10 seconds of that video that summarizes essentially what I was saying. That holding above this channel top, I'm seeing the market's likely to continue into the 1250s over the next month, 2 or 3. Obviously, the timing is difficult. It could be accelerated. We could get trapped into a consolidator framework on the way, so it could take every bit into January, February, or we may actually reach this by the end of the year. And so GE did follow through on that buy signal. It took, well, we haven't actually reached the 1248 formation yet. We still might. And in fact, the market has it in it. I'll show you that in a moment in terms of near-term price support, above which I'm still expecting the 1248 formation, which drops to 1241 even, 1241 a full month later. As per usual, you can subtract those two numbers out, divide by 4, and you'll have the exact location of that channel top each and every week in between up to the week of Monday, February 15th. It's taken so far about 8 weeks, 2 months from the buy signal that I put out November 17th. We've rallied to within about 4% of that 1248, channel top. In fact, 1191 was the high. That was the week of Monday, January 11th. That was a week ago, last week from when I recorded this video. Right now I can say that we've got decent support, just a short-term channel bottom. At 10:57 this week, Monday, January 19th. I'm just going to give you this week for that because it's so short term for me to show you 4 weeks out. It won't even be a valid formation, I suspect, by then, because all we have to do is push to a new high, and that channel bottom has to get recalculated. But I'm just letting you know that, in the upper $10 area, 1057 right now, rising a little bit, that is your base of support near term, which is to say, really through the rest of January, and above which we should actually over the next week, 2 or 3, reach that 1248 formation where we can top out through February. We may top out into the second quarter. From there, this market can rotate south. We'll have to take it on a week-by-week basis at that point in time. I'm just saying that is a good sort of, long liquidation, profit-taking area. If you did get long above that 943 even formation that you can see also illustrated on this chart, 1248 is a good area, to sell calls. If you want to stay long GE long term, you could do a buy right. There's a number of plays you could make if you wanted to take advantage of that channel formation at 1248. I'm not quite sure if you're positioned or not. But if we were to settle above 1248, we have a significant buy signal well into this year, which I'll show you in just a moment. But at this point in time, I just want to say that holding above the 1057 formation, which is a good area to buy into for this week, week of Monday, January, actually that's Tuesday, January 19th, actually. We are in reach still of 1248 to 1241, wherever that formation is between now and the middle of February, where we can actually top out not only on a monthly basis, but even on a quarterly basis. And from there, we into that 943, 954 area within several months. But if we were to close above the 1248 formation, and I like to see by at least a 1% margin, by the way, you can do that calculation yourself, obviously, but a 1% a push through 1248 would be another 12 cents, really be 1260 roughly. So if we were to close, say, this week, the week of Tuesday, January 19th, 1260 or higher on Friday, that is a significant buy signal into later 2021. And I'm going to show you this chart that goes back about, well, over almost 30 years. It incorporates the all-time high in the early 2000s, so forth and so on. I'm not giving you all those rotational highs and lows, but I am sort of showing you what I think the consequences would be if we settled above that 1248 channel top, and that would indicate, in my opinion, I'm going to say 6 to 9 months is a possibility here, where we should then continue into the 1920 upper 10s, low 20s. The week of March 1st, it's 1995 to 2030, and by August 1st, it drops to 1960 to 2152. That long-term line, by the way, is a long-term descending one-third speed line, and I use those a lot in commodities analysis. They are trend-defining line studies. They incorporate the extremes. In other words, that 2000 high against the 2020 low. I don't have those exact numbers for you in terms of those extremes, but I can tell you that that speed line, for instance, the week of March 1st is at 2030. And that is an area, I'm just going to rephrase this, that if we were settle above the 1248 channel top anytime between now and mid-February or anytime, that would indicate, that would be a pretty solid long-term buy signal. And by long-term, I'm talking 6 to 9 months, because there's not much in the way for this market. I think it'll have a free reign, if you will, to rally into the 1995 to 2030 region, or 1960 to 2152, wherever those line studies may be at that point in time. So, that's all I'm going to say about the buy signal. I'll leave you with this chart once again. We've yet to actually close above the 1248 formation. It is an area, as I say, where this stock, GE, can top out on a monthly, possibly quarterly basis, and from here fall back into the $9 or lower area over the following months. And I think that's all I'm going to say for this particular Wicked Signal video. It's actually kind of a catch-up video, if you will, on general